Doubting, you can tell him you're down, just like what happened to me when I was in the hospital. I was really, I told that my faith was shaking. That why is this happening? Why does it have to be me? And will he really listen? And I just tell him that I know you're gonna listen, even though it's getting worse. But you see that when you're honest with God, that's where healing comes. That's when you know that He's actually there. He's gonna talk to you. You're gonna feel it. That's when you call. That's when you hear God's voice. He didn't, because you have to know that He didn't came for the righteous people. He came for the sick. He came for the sinners like us, and He wants to heal you. And all you need to do is come back home. Amen. And I know you guys. I know probably this week has been tough for you. Things are school, job, and there are things that you've been suffering that I don't know. And some of you are just really tired. And tonight, I hope that this prayer day could help you. Like, we can pray for each other. We can listen, or we can be silent with each other. Or just be with each other. During devotion, I hope you guys, like, you can tell someone you're comfortable that your prayer request, like, if things are hard in the school, you can tell them that you can pray for each other. I think because it happens to me last I think it was last prayer day that I really don't feel anything. I was really empty, and I just grabbed someone like, hey, can you pray for me? Then we pray for each other, and the next thing I know, I was already in front of, because we're having open mic worship, and I just realized why I'm here, why I was standing in front when I cannot feel anything a while ago. I think praying with each other, praying with the righteous people, it's a helpful thing.
Amen.
And then also is the the third one is love is loud. Love attracts people. I think that's a good way, because even there's no words, just the fellowship of one another like us, it attracts people. Attracts the people who don't know Jesus yet. Like, why are you here when you can actually be somewhere else? You can be in the party, you can be in your computer playing games, you can be on Facebook. Why you're here, why you're praying, why you're spending so much time in doing this. And it just spreads, it happens to me the first time when I was really amazed. I was really amazed how people were so devoted in doing their things. And I know it's because of Jesus, and that makes me curious what's with Jesus that makes us united. Because in John 13, 24 to 35, a new commandment I give to you, that you love one another, just as I have loved you. You also are to love one another. By this, all people will know that you are my disciples, if you have loved one another. It says in 35, by this, all people will know that you are my disciples. That's when I know that there's something different with you guys, because there's Jesus. And they will definitely know us by our love and how we care for each other, because we lay ourselves for others. And fourth, love accepts, but it doesn't tolerate others. What I mean by this is, love. We can accept other people, but we don't need to conform to their doings. We can disagree with their beliefs, but we can still love them. Just like our families who are still unbeliever, who doesn't know Jesus yet. I think, but we don't actually leave them, right? We pray for them. We show our lives as a living testimony that that God can really change people. That because eventually they will see it. They will see that someone can actually live without addiction. Someone can live without smoking. Someone can live without drugs or other worldly pleasures. And I think that's a very powerful thing for them, because we know that other testimonies are like that. But it doesn't mean there's no power in rebuking things. But we have to balance and discern when to tell them, when to correct them. So we need to be light in their lives. In Galatians 6:1, brothers and sisters, if someone is caught in a sin, you who live by the Spirit should restore the person gently. But watch yourself, or you also may be tempted. It's a thing. It's underlined gently. We have to know that the time. We have to know that we can really destroy their confidence when we just bombard them with, oh, this should be like this should be like that, oh, you should love this because of that. But we have to know, we have to discern when to do that. We have to do it gently. And the last one is God is love. In 1 John 4:19, we love because He first loved us. It always comes to this part. It will always come to Jesus always because God is love. We cannot love other people without knowing God, without loving God first. Because and the next question is, how did God show His love for us? It's when God sent His Son to the world and died for us, because we're doomed for eternal punishment. For He cares not just for our lives here on earth, but He cares for the life after, our eternal life. That's how much God cares for us. Because imagine a God who is sovereign, almighty, powerful, will go and be like His creations, to be mocked, to be killed, to be just a servant. That's a big thing. That's a God that is something that He's so indescribable, and that's a God we're serving. That's we're very blessed because Jesus really loves us so much.
Amen.
And
Amen.
because actually when you read Old Testament, actually God is very overwhelming. When you read the first Genesis and the other books, you're gonna realize like, wow, this God is something. This is something, like He can kill someone just the snap of a finger, and He actually humbled Himself to be like us, and for the people who doesn't believe Him, for the people who turn their backs, just like Peter who denied Him. I think just like I said, He came for us sinners. He came for the people who hates Him. He came for the people who would kill, who would just like enjoy the worldly pleasures. And He knows that you're gonna come because He's gonna get you guys. And I think it's a very good gift. It's the best gift that you're gonna receive. That's the love of Christ. And in 1 Peter 4:8, above all, love each other deeply, because love covers over a multitude of sins. Just like Jesus did, just His blood, His love just covered everything. He washed everything, our sins, our shame, and it's a good thing. It's also a good thing because it comes from just from next generation, just not in this part, in Peter's time, but it'll go to the next years. And Jesus died for them. He didn't came for the righteous, because that's not the purpose of the cross. He came for the people who don't believe Him. But with all things, we have to remember that we cannot force people. We cannot force people to love God. We cannot force people to love us. We cannot force other people to love us back. And the only thing we can do is just lay our lives for them. Just walk with them. Just being patient with them. Just being with them sincerely. That's the thing. Because I know they're gonna see it. They're gonna feel that. To the point they're gonna wonder what's wrong with this girl, with this guy, that he loves me so much, even though I don't care what he thinks, or don't care what he believes. And I think it will come to his heart. There's a seed that will put in his heart, and I think we just have to continue loving them. We have to continue loving each other. And this night, I just hope that we can pray for each other. we can be honest with each other,
Amen.
our sufferings, our burdens. We can share with each other, because that's when things just just become, I think, less burden for us, because we have to share our burdens, because that's the commandment of Christ, and we are to do the same. And I just hope that we're gonna praise and worship God in our devotion tonight. So thank you.
Amen.